Test, test, test. Yes, mine's working. All right, we'll try this again. Thank you guys while we get the microphone over here situated. So, good morning and welcome to our graduation today. And again, on behalf of the students of the graduating class of 2020 and the Mount Abram faculty and staff, welcome. And please feel free to take pictures. We do have live streaming going on here, and Mr. Moretto is taking photos as well. But feel free to take pictures of your graduate when they come up on stage. And please remember to maintain 6 feet apart or have a mask on when you come up. And we will begin momentarily, so once again, welcome. words about the class of 2020. What a class. I'm honored to have been with them over the past 4 years. The halls of Mount Abram won't be the same without them. This spring was exceptionally quiet due to COVID-19. We missed getting to celebrate with you your spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry we weren't able to do so. We look forward to celebrating with you in the near future when we're able to be together without group size restrictions. Today, the class of 2020 will end one chapter in their lives and begin a new one. They will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that they will continue to accomplish and achieve. Class of 2020, I hope that you had an opportunity to go outside to see the flyover. We had local pilots who volunteered, and so with that, we hope that you spread your wings and soar high. Congratulations, you should be very proud of everything that you've accomplished, and you will be greatly missed. So when you guys are going to have your names called, you'll come up and stand on the stage, and if you have received scholarships, I'll read those to you, and then I can either hand you your diploma, us maintaining the distancing, but we have our masks. If you're not comfortable with that, I can place the diploma and your folder on this table up here. Just let me know, okay? And then when you go across the stage, your advisors are waiting for you on the other side to give you a carnation and a gift bag.
Makenzi Tyler Barker.
Makenzi's receiving the main blue collar scholarship.
Destiny Cairo Cody Crandall. Marya Hinkley. Taitianna Quinonez.
Scholarships that the class of 2020 has received come from 151 individual, local, community, state, college, and universities. The scholarships this year for the class of 2020 total $236,000. Let me say that again, $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools, and 14 are joining the workforce. Thank you. So I'm going to ask the 4 graduates to please come back at this time and stand in front of the stage. You can leave your things in the seat there and just spread out in front of the stage here. And Mr. Sanders is going to do the pronouncement for you. No, you can do it from there. And this is where you guys are going to turn your tassels from right to the left.
So I echo everything that Mr. Tran said. I can't imagine what we've seen this year, and hopefully we've done everything we can to make this memorable, but hopefully we've made up for some of the things we've missed. So by the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education and Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. In return, your tassels.
Sorry, guys. No, don't warn them? Okay, we won't warn them. Congratulations, you guys. If you did not get an opportunity to take pictures, there's a tent out front with an awesome backdrop. Feel free to stop in there and take photos with your family. And we wish you guys the best of luck. We'll miss you. Thank you guys so much, and so we ask that you guys go out the main alcove. We have custodians that are going to be coming in to clean for the next ceremony. Thank you so much for being here today. And if we can get a room for the stage, please. So bear with me, because we had our graduates come in prior to me doing the welcome here. So as soon as they started walking in, I was like, okay, wait a second. So I'm going to do the welcome, and then we'll do the national anthem. So if you'd like to sit for a moment, and then I'll ask you to stand for the national anthem. Sorry, this is not a normal graduation ceremony, as you guys know. So good morning and welcome. I'm Shelley Trant. I'm the principal here at Mount Abram High School. And on behalf of the class of 2020 and our Mount Abram faculty and staff, welcome. And we just want to say, I want to say a few words about the class of 2020. which we will do after the national anthem. I'm all backwards here. So please go ahead and stand for the national anthem. So a few words about the class of 2020. What a class. I'm honored to have been with them over the past 4 years, and the halls of MTA will not be the same without them. This spring was exceptionally silent due to COVID-19, and we missed getting to celebrate with you your spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry that you weren't able to do so. We do look forward to celebrating with you in the near future when we're able to get together without group size restrictions. Today, the class of 2020 will end one chapter in their lives and begin a new one, and they will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that they continue to accomplish and achieve. I hope that you guys had an opportunity to go outside this morning to see the flyover. And with that recognition, we hope that you spread your wings and take flight. So you guys are going to be called, when you hear your name called, you're going to come up and stand on the X on the stage. And you're going to stay there for a moment while I read any scholarships that you have received. And I will hand you a diploma, your diploma, and your folder. If you would prefer that I put the diploma and folder on the table, you can do so, just let me know, okay? When you do come up on stage, just make sure you turn and face the audience for pictures, okay?
Kaleb Daniel Clark.
Kaleb is receiving the Kenneth R. Grant Memorial Scholarship Fund.
Baylie P. McLaughlin.
Baylie is receiving the Farmington Elk Scholarship, Mount Abram Booster Scholarship, Stratton Lumber Scholarship, Strong High School Alumni Scholarship, and the Farmington Emblem Club Scholarship.
Jake R. McLaughlin. Emma Ray Jean Root.
Emma is receiving the Ann Morton Winter Scholarship and the United Economic Ministry Award. scholarships given come from 151 individual, local, community, state, college, and universities. The scholarships this year for the class of 2020 total $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools and 14 are joining the workforce. So nice round of applause for So I'm going to invite the graduates. You guys can leave your things at your seats, but I'm going to ask you to come back up and stand in front of the stage, spaced out. And Mr. Sanders, our superintendent, is going to do the pronouncement where you'll move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side. And group 1 said to not warn you, but I'm going to warn you, we do have confetti cannons. So our first group was our guinea pigs and they were a little startled. So come on up.
All right, seniors, by the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education, the Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may turn your tassels. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you guys. You will be greatly, greatly missed, and we wish you all the best of luck. And we hope to see you guys in the very near future. Thank you all for coming today. If you did not get a chance to do pictures out in the photo tent, there's an awesome backdrop in there with the Fear the Mountain logo. So feel free to stop in and take some pictures there. Okay? Thank you guys. Good John for the national anthem. About the class of 2020. What a class. I'm honored to have been with them over these past 4 years. The halls of Mount Abram High School will not be the same without them. This spring was exceptionally silent due to COVID-19. We missed getting to celebrate with you your spring's No, I turned it off, John. Hold on. All right, am I good? All right, sorry about that, you guys. We miss getting to celebrate with you your spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry we weren't able to do so. But we look forward to celebrating with you in the future when there are no restrictions on size of gatherings. Today, the class of 2020 will end one chapter in their lives and begin a new one. They will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that they will continue to accomplish and achieve. I hope that all four of you got to go outside for the flyover. And the purpose of that was to share with you guys to spread your wings and fly. So at this time, the students' names will be called. They'll come up to receive their diploma, and when they do so, if they receive any scholarships, those will be announced at this time as well. Within this group, we have our class of 2020 valedictorian, Mr. Evan Allen, and our salutatorian, Ms. Mila Long-Frost. And they are going to be sharing their speeches when they come up for their diploma. So, when you guys do come across, make sure stop on the X, turn and face the audience for pictures. And Evan and Mila, after you guys give your speech, then you guys will go off the stage to your advisors for a gift and carnation. And then Denny and Jed, you guys will not give a speech unless, I don't know, Denny might stop in that one. But, and after you guys receive your diploma, you continue across the stage for the same thing, okay? All right. Oh, yes, thank you. If you would prefer, I'm going to be handing your diploma and a folder to you with your scholarship information. If you would prefer, I can place that on this table here. Just let me know when you come up, okay?
Evan A. Allen.
Evan has received the Farmington Elks Scholarship, the Tyler Grand Mason Melmac Scholarship, Town of Avon Grant, Phillips PACC, Poulin Spring Good Science Scholarship, the FCOC David Roby Scholarship, the Western Mountain Youth Soccer Scholarship, the DAR Good Citizen Award, and the Edwin and Eleanor Swain Scholarship.
Good morning. Thank you for coming. Well, we did. Each and every one of us has successfully completed one of the first major milestones in our early lives. Today is the day that some of us thought would become. For others, they are ready to go to high school and start their own road. I stand up here and think every graduating class likes to think they are special and better than the rest. For the class of 2020, this just might be true. We were brought into this world as it was grieving the events of September 11th, 2001. Now we find ourselves in one of the most unprecedented times in our nation's history. So we are special, in the sense that we are entering the world as it begins to morph drastically and change more and more every day. Soon we'll be the ones making those changes happen to create a better and safer world. This year has been like hiking a mountain and having it be foggy at the top. You do all the work to get to the top, but when you get to there, you don't see the view you're hoping for. We have done all the work to get to this point, just as the hikers were the day before when it was clear and sunny. However, because of the timing, we don't have the same outcome. It is clear to everyone that the situation we find ourselves in is not ideal. As seniors, we were stripped as our last moments together, stories we would talk about for the rest of our lives. Instead of making these memories that last a lifetime, we have had to adapt and change how we learn, where we learn, and when we learn. Dining rooms became classrooms, siblings became tutors, and parents became teachers. However, this was only a small portion of our high school years. Over the years, our class has been part of many great things. We have served as volunteers for different benefits. We have represented our neighborhood athletics successfully, and we have been leaders to underclassmen. But most importantly, we have helped to create a better learning environment. For me, this is the best legacy to leave behind. One that will not only affect the students, but the staff members and teachers. I will always remember the small high school at the foot of my neighborhood. Its big dome, nightly lit soccer field, and its many, many doors. But it's the teachers, friends, and laughs I will never forget. This school is a special place, and each one of us makes it just like that. Thank you, and good luck in your next adventure.
Mila Long-Frost.
Mila has received the Strong School PTO Scholarship, the Gifts of Love Scholarship, Mount Abram Booster Scholarship, the Margie Toothaker Memorial Scholarship, the Western Mountain Baptist Scholarship, the George C. Norton Memorial Scholarship, the Ralph and Anna Moulton Award, the Cora Allen Jones Strong High School Alumni Scholarship, the Stanley Museum Scholarship, the MTA National Honor Society Scholarship, the Farmington Rotary Club Scholarship, the Maine Blue Collar Scholarship. Oh, pardon me, I should have stopped at the Farmington Rotary Club Scholarship. That is it.
To my class of 2020, as I stand in front of you today in a rather adverse situation, I strive to feel grateful. Despite the unfortunate current standings in the world, I feel unbelievably lucky to be graduating alongside 3 students in which I've had the privilege to go to school with since primary school. As we move on to the next journey of our lives, I invite you to look back fondly on the little round school at the base of the mountains. For it is not every school that the majority of coaches double as your core class teachers, or that the principal has to strap on snowshoes to scold the students for ripping their sleds around the outside of the classrooms after the bell, or that each kid knows which spring pothole on the way to school will rip your oil pan clean off, and that you can rest assured any automotive problem will be addressed by a competent foster tech kid. The little school at the base of the mountains produces stellar athletes, reliable and hard workers, and involved community members. You may not realize it now, and you may not realize it in a decade, but our school has a truly unique character. The first name, last name basis, and nicknames such as Mom of the Class have stuck for years, and I imagine will resurface when we are once allowed again to be together. To my underclassmen, I hope to offer you a few inside tips to help you survive the rest of your high school career. The more you believe and appreciate your school while seeking opportunities, the more you will get out of your experience. College classes are cheap/free in high school, and they are not in college. Thank Ms. Haynes and Kat every time you see them, for they are the backbones of this school. Chemistry is really cool, and you should take that class. Be cordial with all teachers, for you never know when your primary school principal may become your AP Lit teacher. And the student parking lot turns into a lake in March, so I recommend switching the white shoes for boots unless you plan on investing in a kayak. So please, if it's nothing more than for my sake, take pride in the place from which you blossom from. In this crazy world, I offer my fellow classmates a few words to consider. Be resilient, for no one achieves their dreams if they never leave their head. Be firm, educated, and willing to listen. For as Mrs. Felicia Peace has said for years, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And lastly, I beg you, be kind. For it is the smallest doses of empathy that have the ability to change the world. as it is important to remember we never know what someone else is going through. To my class of 2020, it's been a ride, and I feel privileged to have gotten to know each one of you in one form or another. I wish you the best, stay out of trouble, and I look forward to seeing the paths in which you choose to pursue. Till we meet again.
Denny Scott Marble.
Denny has received the Maine Blue Collar Scholarship, that I was trying to give away to Mila, the Carl Wayman Memorial Scholarship, and the Johnson Cox Post number 78 American Legion and Auxiliary Scholarship.
Jedediah R. Zelie.
Jed has received the Carl Wayman Memorial Scholarship and the Western Mountain Youth Soccer Scholarship. The scholarships given come from 151 individual, local, community, state, college, and universities. The scholarships this year for the class of 2020 total $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools, and 14 are joining the workforce. So at this time, I would like to invite our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, to make the pronouncement for our graduates. So you guys are going to move your tassels back to the right side. And then you'll move it to the left. I'm going to invite you guys to come up and stand in front of the stage, spread out, but leave your things at the seats, okay? And then just so you're not surprised, we do have confetti cannons. Okay, but we're going to be standing behind you when those go off. So come on back up, you guys, in front of the stage.
By the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education, the Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may now turn your tassels.
Guys, it's a good thing you didn't listen to me. I said we'd have this right by the 13th ceremony. Congratulations. We are so proud of you guys. If you guys did not have an opportunity to take pictures out in the tent with the backdrop, please feel free to do so. Mr. Moretto's also going to go out there with his camera to do a photo of each one of you. So if you can stop out there, that'd be fantastic. And you guys will be greatly missed. Best of luck to you guys. Thank you all so much for coming today. Good morning. I'm Shelley Tran, principal of Mount Abram High School. On behalf of the students of the graduating class of 2020 and Mount Abram faculty and staff, welcome. Please feel free to come up and take photos of your graduate as they come up on the stage. We are doing a live stream, and Ms. Moretto is taking photos. So please just make sure to maintain the 6-foot distance, or if you have a mask on. And I would ask for you guys to stand for the processional at this time, and then to remain standing for the national anthem. What a class. I'm honored to have been with you guys over the past 4 years. The halls of Mount Abram Thank you, Mr. Chase. Will not be the same without you. This spring was exceptionally quiet due to COVID-19. We missed getting to celebrate with you your spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry that we weren't able to do so. We definitely look forward to celebrating with you guys in the future when we're able to be together without any group size restrictions. Today, the class of 2020 will end one chapter in their lives and begin a new one. They will go out into the world and make a great impact on all that they will continue to accomplish and achieve. We just want Mr. Chase to run back and forth. I hope that the 4 of you ladies had a chance to go outside for the flyover, and the symbolism with that was to spread your wings and fly. So at this time, when you hear your name called, you'll come up onto the stage. There's an X that you'll stand on, and if you've received scholarships, please stand while the scholarships are announced. I will either hand you your diploma and folder, or if you would prefer, I can set it on the table that's up here. Please just let me know. And then once you receive your diploma and folder, go across the stage to your seminar advisors for your coronation and your gift. Okay?
Zoe Jane Daggett.
If I don't step in, this one is going to keep taking pictures.
Lydia Dicentes. River Nadia Horn.
River has received the Mountain Valley Conference Scholarship and the Carabasset Mud Football Cam Winter Scholarship.
Yvonne Provencher.
Yvonne has received the Gifts of Love Scholarship, the Barney Dillon Memorial Scholarship, the Kingfield Alumni Association Scholarship, the Marshall Savage Memorial Scholarship, and the Carol Edgerly Memorial Scholarship. The scholarships given come from 151 individual, local, community, state, college, and universities. The scholarships for this year's class of 2020 total $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools and 14 are joining the workforce. Congratulations. So at this time, graduates, or soon-to-be graduates, I'm going to ask you ladies to come back up and stand in front of the stage. You can leave your things there. And then our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement where you guys will move your tassel from one side to the next. And we do have confetti cannons, just so you know, and we're doing this from behind you, okay? So come on up.
Stand right in front of the stage. The cannons allowed.
All right, by the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education as Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may now turn your tassels.
One didn't get a warning, and they wanted the rest of the groups to not get a warning, so. Congratulations, ladies. We are so very proud of you. You will be greatly missed. Please take a moment to stop at the tent outside for photos. There's a backdrop with the Fear the Mountain logo on it. Mr. Moreto's going to take his camera out and would like to grab a photo of each of you as well. Parents, grandparents, family members, thank you guys so much for being here today, and best of luck, graduates. Thank you. Is also taking photos, so just make sure to maintain the 6 feet distance or have a mask on when you come up. And we are going to begin here, so I'm going to ask for everybody to stand for the processional and then to remain standing for the national anthem. Breakfast and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry we weren't able to do so. We look forward to celebrating with you in the future when we are all able to get together without any group size restrictions. Today, the class of 2020 will end one chapter in their lives and begin a new one. They will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that they will continue to accomplish and achieve. I hope that you three ladies had a chance to go out and see the flyover this morning. And the symbolism of that is to spread your wings and fly. So, when your name is called, you're going to come up. There's an X on the stage for you to stand on. Be sure to turn and face the audience so that pictures can be taken. And you'll stand for your scholarships if you have received any. And then I will either hand you your diploma and folder or let me know and I can place it on the table up here if you prefer that. And then go ahead and go across the stage to your seminar advisor who's going to hand you a carnation and a gift. Okay?
Emily A.L. Pinkham. Jacqueline C. Plog. Jasmine Tripp.
Woodcock, who would have been in this group as well. And with the scholarships for the class of 2020, there were 151 individual, local, community, state, college, and universities that were awarded to the class of 2020, totaling $236,101. This outpouring of support is greatly appreciated by our graduates, and Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools, and 14 are joining the workforce. So at this time, ladies, I'm going to ask you to come back up and stand in front of the stage. You can leave your things where they're at. And then our superintendent, Mr. Todd Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement. This is where you move the tassel to the opposite side of your hat. We also have confetti cannons. So we're going to be standing behind you with those, and they are loud, okay? So come on back up.
On stage, on the floor.
Oh, on the floor, ladies. Yep, sorry about
They get hit with the cans.
that. Spread out a little bit here and face the audience again. There you go.
By the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education and Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may now return your tassels.
Congratulations, ladies. We are very proud of each of you. You will be greatly missed here at Mount Abram High School. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Please be sure to stop at the tent outside. There's an awesome backdrop with the school logo on it. Mr. Moretto is going to go out with his camera as well and would like to take a picture of each of you. Parents and family, grandparents, thank you guys so much for being here today, and congratulations. Wanting to make sure that everybody who was attending was still here, and then we, all looked up and counted 4 groups of 8, so we're good to go. We're going to start a few minutes early. So, good morning. I'm Shelley Trent. I'm the principal of Mount Abram High School. On behalf of the class of 2020 and Mount Abram faculty and staff, welcome. Please feel free to come up and take photos when your senior comes up on the stage. We are live streaming this, and Mr. Moretto is also taking photos. So just make sure when you do come up, do the socially distancing thing or have a mask on, okay? And so I'm going to ask everybody to please stand at this time for the processional and then to remain standing for the national anthem. So a few words about the class of 2020. What a class. I am honored to have been with them over the past 4 years. The halls of MTA will not be the same without them. This spring was exceptionally quiet due to COVID-19. We missed getting to celebrate the spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry that we weren't able to do so. We look forward to celebrating with you in the near future when we're able to all be together again without group size restrictions. Today, the class of 2020 will end one chapter in their lives and begin a new one. They will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that they will continue to accomplish and achieve. I hope that the 4 of you gentlemen had a chance to see the flyover today, and the symbolism behind that is to spread your wings and fly. So we're going to call you guys up when you hear your name announced. Please come up and stand on the X on the stage. And if you have received a scholarship, I'll announce your scholarships at that time. And then I will hand you your diploma and folder. If you would prefer that I not hand it to you, I can place it on the table that's up here. And then you'll proceed across the stage to your seminar advisor, who's going to give you a carnation and a gift. Okay?
Jonathan Barry Jordan.
So Jonathan has received the Western Mountain Youth Scholarship Soccer Award.
Nicholas Christopher Poulin.
Nick has received the Margie Toothaker Memorial Scholarship.
Ethan M. Powell.
Economic Ministry Don Avery Scholarship.
Evan Philip Reed.
Total $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors this year. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools and 14 are joining the workforce. So at this time, gentlemen, I'm going to ask for the 4 of you to come back up and to stand in front of the stage. You guys can leave your things where they are. And our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement. This is where you move your tassel from one side to the next. We also have confetti cannons that we're going to shoot from behind. So just so you know, they're loud. So come on back up.
By the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education as Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may turn your tassels. Congratulations.
Thank you, family, parents, grandparents, for being here today and celebrating with us. Congratulations again. We wish you the best of luck and we wish you COVID-19. We missed getting to celebrate with you the spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry that we weren't able to do so. But we look forward to celebrating with you in the future when there are no longer restrictions on sizes, group sizes. Today, the class of 2020 will end one chapter in your lives and begin a new one. You will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that you will continue to accomplish and achieve. I hope that you four gentlemen had a chance to see the flyover today when you came, and the symbolism behind that is to spread your wings and fly. So at this time, we will announce your name. When you come up on the stage, please stand on the X, face the audience. And if you have received a scholarship, I'll announce it at that time. And then I will hand you your diploma and a folder. If you would rather that it be placed on the table up here, just let me know and I can do that too. And then you'll continue across the stage to your seminar advisor who will give you a carnation and a gift bag. And then you'll proceed over here to the seats. Okay?
Jobie Bachelder. Emery. Tyson Hill.
Tyson has received the Sergeant Richard K. Parker Memorial Scholarship.
Jacob Tyler O'Donnell.
universities. The scholarships this year total for the class of 2020, $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools and 14 are joining the workforce. So at this time, gentlemen, I'm going to invite you to come back up and stand in front of the stage. Just leave your things where you are, and then our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement, and this is where you move your tassel from one side to the other. And then we do have confetti cannons. So they're loud, and we're behind you when we set them off. So come on back up, and just spread out in front of the stage here.
All right, gentlemen, by the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education and the Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. Now turn your tassels. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You guys will be greatly missed. We are very proud of you, and we look forward to seeing what you continue to accomplish in the future. You guys, if you didn't get a chance to do photos in the tent out front with the backdrop, please do so. Mr. Moretto is going to run out there, and he'd like to get a photo of each one of you. And again, congratulations. Good afternoon. I'm Shelley Tran. I'm the principal of Mount Abram High School. On behalf of the students of the graduating class of 2020 and Mount Abram faculty and staff, welcome. Please feel free to come up when your senior is on stage to take a photo if you'd like. We are live streaming, and Mr. Moretto is also taking photos of the students as they come across, so just be aware of that. And remember the social distancing unless you have on a mask, okay? And so I'm going to ask everybody to please stand at this time for the processional and to remain standing for the national anthem. 2020. I am so honored to have been with you guys, with you ladies, over the past 4 years. The halls of Mount Abram will not be the same without you. This spring was exceptionally silent due to COVID-19, and we missed getting to celebrate with you your spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry that you weren't able to do so. We look forward to celebrating with you in the future when we're able to get together without group size restrictions. Today, you end one chapter in your lives and begin a new one, and you will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that you will continue to accomplish and achieve. And something that Mr. Moretto reminded me about at lunch today is your class, the class of 2020, is the 50th class to graduate from Mount Abram. So that is quite an accomplishment, I think, something to recognize amid everything that's going on. And so I hope that you were able to see the flyover today, and the symbolism of that is to spread your wings and fly. So what you're going to do is when you hear your name called, come up onto the stage. There's an X on the stage for you to stand on. Please face the audience. Mr. Moretto's going to take some pictures, and then, of course, for your family as well. And if you are receiving scholarships, I will announce those scholarships while you're standing here. And then I will hand you your diploma and a folder. If you would rather, I can put your diploma and folder on the table that's up here. Okay? And then you'll proceed across the stage to your seminar advisor, who's going to give you a carnation and a gift.
Fiona Isabel Hathaway.
Fiona is receiving the Town of Avon Grant and the Avita Institute of Maine Scholarship.
Braydee Elizabeth Leanne Hinkley.
Braydee is receiving the Augusta Savage Memorial Scholarship, the United Economic Ministry Award, and the Ann Norton Winter Scholarship.
Celeste Reid.
Celeste is receiving the Phillips Chamber of Commerce Scholarship, the Gifts of Love Scholarship, Mount Abram Booster Scholarship, Phillips PACC Scholarship, the Elizabeth M. Morrison Memorial Scholarship, Poulin Spring Good Science Award, the United Steelworkers Scholarship, and the Theron Stinchfield Scholarship.
Isabel Rosalette Roderick.
Izzy is receiving the Helen Cousineau Scholarship and Uncle Terry's Memorial Scholarship. class of 2020 come from 151 individual, local, community, state, college, and universities. The scholarships this year for the class of 2020 totaled $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors, and of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools, and 14 are joining the workforce. So ladies, at this time, I'm going to invite you to come back up and stand in front of the stage. You can leave your things where they are, and our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement where you move your tassel from the right side to the left side of your caps. So come on up. We do have confetti cannons. They're very loud, and we're going to be shooting them off behind you guys. So just a warning.
All right, ladies. By the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education as Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may now turn your tassels. Congratulations.
Congratulations, ladies. We're so very proud of you, and we wish you the best of luck. You will all be greatly missed here at Mount Abram. Thank you, families, parents, grandparents, for coming, friends. If you ladies didn't have a chance to do photos out in the tent, please do so. Mr. Moretto is going to come out with the camera and would like to get a photo of each one of you guys. Congratulations. And Mr. Moretto is also taking photos, so just be aware of that, and please remember the 6-foot distancing, as well as if you've got a mask on, then you're okay. So at this time, please stand for our processional, and then remain standing for the national anthem. The Hall of Mount Abram will not be the same without you. This spring was exceptionally silent due to COVID-19. We miss getting to celebrate with you your spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your farewell senior assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry we weren't able to do so. We look forward to celebrating with you in the near future when we are all able to be together without group size restrictions. Today, you will end one chapter in your life and begin a new one. You will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that you continue to do. I hope you four gentlemen had a chance to see the flyover today, and the symbolism behind that is to spread your wings and fly. So next, when we call your name, you're going to come up onto the stage. There's a spot for you to stand on, for you to face the audience. Mr. Moretto's going to be taking photos, your family's going to be taking photos, and please remain standing here. If you have received scholarships, I will announce them at this time, and then I will hand you your diploma with a folder, or if you would prefer, I can place that on the table that's up here. Just let me know. And then you proceed across the stage to your seminar advisor, who's going to give you a carnation and a gift. Okay?
Tyler Addison Jensen. Jackson David Masterson.
Jackson is receiving the American Legion Auxiliary Scholarship, the University of Maine Pulp and Paper Scholarship, the American Legion Kingfield Scholarship, the Farmington Elks Lodge Scholarship, the Gifts of Love Scholarship, Mount Abram Boosters Scholarship, the Barney Dillon Memorial Scholarship, the Kingfield Alumni Scholarship, and the Clinton and Rebecca Weymouth Memorial Scholarship.
Michael Owen Moore.
I'm your biggest fan.
Noah Rush.
Universities. The scholarships for the class of 2020 total $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools and 14 are entering the workforce. So, gentlemen, at this time, I'm going to ask you to come back up and stand in front of the stage. You can leave your belongings there. And our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement where you move your tassel from the right side to the left side. And then we also have confetti cannons. They're very loud, and we're shooting them from behind you. Okay? So come on back up. Not at you, just behind you.
Ms. Tran didn't tell the first group they were going to do that. Kind of chaotic. Gentlemen, by the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education, the Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may turn your tassels at this time. Congratulations.
Endeavors. We have no doubt you will be extremely successful, and again, you'll be greatly missed. Thank you, families, parents, grandparents, friends, for coming today. Gentlemen, if you didn't get a photo out in the photo tent, please stop out there. Mr. Moretto's also going to run out and wants to get a photo of each one of you, okay? Awesome. Congratulations.
And he gave us that article that we about his travels as a scout, like as a scout leader.
And he's published things that have been left from the language very well because of the Simeon publication.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of that mentioned
Right.
in fact, Bill and I were thinking, I said, we don't want to use what I can. So he is, he's
Right.
just wonderful. At any rate,
Yeah, Ben Sherrill.
I know, and Ben's also talked to her assistant.
Right.
You know, I met her 30 years ago. Yeah. Heck, you do assistant Mr. T and the dog agency.
I know.
I know. What can I say? Anyway, it's good to see you.
Good afternoon. I'm Shelley Train, principal of Mount Abram High School. On behalf of the class of 2020 and Mount Abram faculty and staff, welcome. Please feel free to come up when your senior is on stage for photos. We are live streaming this, and Ms. Moretto is also taking photos. Please remember to keep the 6 feet apart unless you have on a mask when you come up for the photos. At this time, please stand for the processional and remain standing for the national anthem. About the class of 2020. I am honored to have been with you over these past 4 years. The halls of Mount Abram will not be the same without you. This spring was exceptionally silent due to COVID-19. We missed getting to celebrate with you your spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry that we weren't able to do so. Look forward to celebrating with you in the near future when there are no longer restrictions on group sizes. So today you will end one chapter in your life and begin a new one. You will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that you will continue to accomplish and achieve. I hope that you gentlemen had an opportunity to see the flyover today. And the symbolism behind that is to spread your wings and fly. So at this time, when you hear your name called, you'll come up onto the stage. There's an X on the stage for you to stand on and face the audience for pictures. And if you've received scholarships, I'll announce your scholarships at that time. And then I will hand you your diploma and folder. If you prefer, I can set your diploma and folder on the table that's up here. And then you'll proceed across the stage to your seminar advisor who's going to hand you a carnation and a gift.
Jacob J. Butterfield.
Jacob is receiving the Western Mountain Youth Soccer Scholarship and the University of Maine Pulp and Paper Scholarship.
Good job, Jake.
Bryce J. Fitzpatrick.
Bryce is receiving the Rangeley IGA Employee Scholarship.
Nathan Scott Luce.
Senator Saviello Scholarship and the Western Mountain Youth Soccer Scholarship.
Chandler D. Rollins.
Morrison Memorial Scholarship, the Poulin Spring Memorial Scholarship, the Carabasset Mud Football Fred and Larry Simpson Scholarship, the Gerald Strickland Memorial Scholarship, the Kenneth Arlo Memorial Scholarship, the Western Mountain Youth Soccer Scholarship, and the Chenard Memorial Scholarship.
All right.
The scholarships given come from 151 individual, local, community, state, college, and universities. The scholarships this year total $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools, and 14 are joining the workforce. I might also add that you guys are the 50th class to graduate from Mount Abram. So gentlemen, at this time, I'd ask that you come back up and stand in front of the stage. And our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement. And this is where you move your tassel from the right side to the left. And we do have confetti cannons. They're loud, and we are setting them off behind you, so just a warning.
All right, gentlemen, by the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education, the Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may turn your tassels at this time. Congratulations.
Mr. Moretto is going to take the camera outside, and if you guys could stop in the tent so that he can get a picture of you in front of the backdrop, that would be fantastic. And parents, grandparents, families, friends, thank you so much for joining us today to celebrate our graduates. Congratulations. More flyover in just a few moments, so you guys will probably see that again outside. Please feel free to go ahead and be seated. A few words about the class of 2020. I'm honored to have been with you ladies over the past 4 years. The halls of Mount Abram will not be the same without you. This spring was exceptionally silent due to COVID-19. We missed getting to celebrate with you spring sports accomplishments, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assemblies, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry that we weren't able to do so. We look forward to celebrating with you in the near future when we're able to be together without group size restrictions. Today, you will end one chapter in your life and begin a new one. You will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that you will continue to accomplish and achieve. I hope that you ladies had an opportunity to see the flyover today, and the symbolism behind that is to spread your wings and fly. So at this time, we're going to start with the presentation of your diplomas. When your name is called, please come up onto the stage. There's an X up here for you to stand on. And if you are receiving scholarships, those will be announced at this time. Please turn towards the audience so your family can take pictures. Mr. Moretto's going to take pictures. And then afterwards, I will hand you your diploma and folder. If you would prefer, I can place your diploma and folder on the table that's up here. Just let me know. You guys are already telling me. Okay. And then you'll proceed across the stage to your seminar advisor who's going to give you a carnation and a gift. Okay? All right.
Cheyenne K. Bryant. India I. Coulon.
India is receiving the Ann Norton Winter Scholarship.
Guinevere Lori Webster. Taryn Callie Williams.
College and universities. The scholarships this year for the class of 2020 total $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors, and of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools, and 14 are joining the workforce. And I also want to recognize that class of 2020 is the 50th class to graduate from Mount Abram. So ladies, at this time, I would ask you to leave your belongings there, like in your chair, and I'm going to have you come back up and stand in front of the stage, and our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement, where you move your tassels from the right side to the left. And we also have confetti cannons that we're going to, go ahead and come on up. You're good. To be shooting off behind you, so they're loud, so we just wanted to warn you. Yep, you're good, perfect, perfect, turn around. There you go. Good job, ladies.
All right, ladies, by the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education as Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may turn your tassels at this time. Congratulations.
Congratulations. We are so proud of you. We hope that didn't startle you too much. And we can definitely say that Mount Abram will not be the same without you here. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. No doubt you'll be very successful. Congratulations. Parents, grandparents, family, and friends, thank you so much for joining us today to celebrate. Congratulations. So when you come up, please just remember to keep the 6 feet social distancing, or if you have a mask on. And so at this time, we'd ask you to please stand for the processional and to remain standing for the national anthem. Please feel free to be seated. So a few words about the class of 2020. I am honored to have been with you over the past 4 years, and the halls of Mount Abram will not be the same without you. As you know, the spring was exceptionally silent due to COVID-19. We missed getting to celebrate with you your spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry that you weren't able to do so. We look forward to celebrating with you in the future when we're able to be together without a group size restriction. Today, you will end one chapter in your life and begin a new one. You will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that you will continue to accomplish and achieve. I hope that you all had the opportunity to see the flyover today, and the symbolism with that is to spread your wings and take flight. So at this time, we're going to present the diplomas to you. So when you come up on stage, there is an X for you to stand on. Please face the audience. Mr. Moretto is going to be taking photos. Your family wants to take photos. And while you're standing there, I will also present scholarships if you've been awarded scholarships. And then I will hand you your diploma and a folder. If you prefer, I can place that on the table that's up here on stage. You'll then proceed across the stage to your seminar advisor, who's going to give you a carnation and a gift. You're on the other side of the stage here. Okay. All right.
Cheyenne Rose Fry.
Cheyenne is receiving the Phillips Chamber of Commerce Scholarship, the Gifts of Love Scholarship, the Town of Avon Grant, Phillips PACC Scholarship, the Carol Enterly Memorial Scholarship, the Kenneth Arlo Memorial Scholarship, and the Liz Coate Albro Memorial Scholarship.
Jonathan Matthew Luce.
Jonathan is receiving the Embark Scholarship, the Carl Weymouth Memorial Scholarship, and the Robert L. Gage Memorial Scholarship.
Hope A. Silver.
Hope is receiving the Phillips Chamber of Commerce Scholarship, the Farmington Rotary Club Scholarship, and the George A. Palmer Memorial Scholarship.
Gage Matthew Smith.
Gage is receiving the Western Mountain Youth Soccer Scholarship. universities. The scholarships this year for the class of 2020 total $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools, and 14 are joining the workforce. I'd also like to mention that the class of 2020 is the 50th class to graduate from Mount Abram. So at this time, I'm going to invite you guys to come back up here and stand in front of the stage. Leave your things in your chairs and on the floor is fine. And our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement where you move your tassel from the right side to the left side. And we are doing confetti cannons behind you. They're loud, so I didn't want you to be surprised. So come on up.
All right, seniors, for the last time to call you that. By the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education as Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may turn your tassels.
Congratulations, you guys. We wish you the best of luck. We know that you will be very successful in every endeavor. We will miss you very much here at Mount Abram. And again, congratulations on your success. We're proud of you. Going to take a photo in the tent. So if you guys can meet him out there, he wants to grab a photo of each one of you in front of the Mount Abram backdrop. And we thank you, parents, grandparents, family, and friends for attending today to celebrate with us. Congratulations. afternoon. I'm Shelley Tran, principal of Mount Abram High School. On behalf of the class of 2020 and Mount Abram faculty and staff, welcome. So feel free to come up and take photos as your senior comes up onto the stage. We are live streaming this, and Mr. Moretto is taking photos, so just be aware of that. Please remember the 6 feet social distancing unless you have on a mask. So at this time, if you'll please stand for our processional and remain standing for the national anthem. Class of 2020. I'm honored to have been with you ladies over the past 4 years. The halls of Mount Abram will not be the same without you. As you know, the spring was exceptionally silent due to COVID-19. We missed getting to celebrate with you your spring sports achievements, prom, senior night, your senior farewell assembly, senior breakfast, and your senior class trip. These are all important milestones that you should have been able to celebrate, and we're sorry that you weren't able to do so. We do look forward to celebrating with you in the future when we're able to be together without a group size restriction. So today you will end one chapter in your life and begin a new one. You will go out into the world and make a great impact with all that you will continue to accomplish and achieve. We hope that you were able to see the flyover today, and the symbolism behind that is to spread your wings and fly. So at this time, we're going to begin with the diplomas, presentation of the diplomas. When you hear your name called, please come up onto the stage. There's an X on the stage for you to stand on. Please turn and face your families, and so that they can take photos, and Mr. Moretto is going to be taking photos as well. And while you're standing up here, if you've received scholarships, those will be announced as well. And then I'll hand you your diploma in a folder. If you prefer, I can place it on the table that's up here as opposed to being handed. She's saying no. Okay. And then you'll proceed across the stage to your seminar advisor who's going to hand you a carnation and a gift. Okay.
Ashley Bellevue.
Clark Scholarship.
Allison Pinkham.
Allison is receiving the Gifts of Love Scholarship, the Embark Scholarship, and the Kingfield Alumni Scholarship.
Alexis Ray Robbins.
Lexi is receiving the Gifts of Love Scholarship and the Kenneth Arlo Memorial Scholarship.
Haley Jo Walker.
Haley is receiving the Farmington Elks Lodge Scholarship, the Gifts of Love Scholarship, the Skowhegan Savings Bank Scholarship, the Mount Abram Booster Scholarship, the Poulin Spring Good Science Award Scholarship, the Andre Brochu Memorial Scholarship, the Carl Weymouth Memorial Scholarship, the John E. and Lenore T. Bingley Scholarship, the Liz Coate Altbro Memorial Scholarship, the GFWC Scholarship, the Johnson Cox Post Number 78, the American Legion Auxiliary Scholarship, the Strong Historical Society Scholarship, the Kenneth, did you know you were getting on these? The Kenneth Arlo Memorial Scholarship, the Winston E. Beale Scholarship, and the MTA National Honor Society Scholarship. Make sure there isn't more on the next page. Congratulations. The scholarships given come from 151 individual, local, community, state, college, and universities. The scholarships for the class of 2020 total $236,101. This outpouring of support is truly appreciated by our graduates. Mount Abram is proud to honor and recognize 52 graduating seniors. Of those 52, 38 have been accepted to post-secondary schools, and 14 are joining the workforce. So ladies, I'd also like to recognize that the class of 2020 is the 50th class to graduate from Mount Abram High School. So I'm going to invite you four to come back and stand in front of the stage, where our superintendent, Mr. Sanders, is going to do the pronouncement, where you move your tassel from the right to the left. We have confetti cannons that we're going to fire off behind you. They are loud, so we just wanted to warn you.
Ladies, by the authority vested in me by the Maine Department of Education as Superintendent of Schools, I confer upon each graduate a diploma representing the completion of their formal high school education. You may turn your tassels. Congratulations.
So ladies, congratulations. We wish you the best of luck. We have no doubt you will be very successful in your future endeavors. And we want to thank the parents, grandparents, friends, and family that came out to celebrate with us today. And again, ladies, congratulations. Mr. Moretto would like to get a picture of each one of you guys out in the tent with the backdrop. So if you guys can meet him out there, that would be fantastic. Congratulations.